Okay, so welcome to round 7 of the Cappuccino Induction League at the vrroom.co.uk. I'm Dave Higgins, going to give you some commentary through the race. Qualifying positions at Suzuka circuit this time is on pole position we've got JK, second JB Player, third DMJH 32, fourth Badger 79, 5 Slim, 6 Rayman, 7 Ginobili, 8 Race 42, 9th Magdon McTaz, 10th is Mr Egg, and following up at the back of the field is Jumpy Bob. So there's quite a few highlights to go, so we'll get straight on with it, jump straight to the action. I've made some notes here to try and help us along with the race as we go. So we're on board with JK, which is a good start from JK. Fair play to him, he's done a good solid job there. JB Player close behind, DMJH tucking in as well nicely. It's quite a clean getaway from all the players as we go round the turn 1 up into the famous not spoon curve, I beg your pardon, into the S curves. Important to be quite consistent through here, and everyone's doing a reasonably good job. The race order doesn't look to have changed, to be fair. It's important to be quite accurate and to be quite fast through here. If you're not accurate, it mucks up one corner because they all flow into the other. But JK doing a good job staying ahead of the field here. JB Player's not close enough to have a stab yet, but it's oh, Badger's gone off. Something's happened with Badger. I don't know what's happened with Badger, so what we'll do is we'll just go back slightly, and I'll try to get an onboard shot of Badger. I don't know what happened there, so let's have a look. A little bit of a replay. So we'll go on board with Badger, and we'll try to get a replay from the back of Badger's car. Try to give us a bit of an idea of what happened here. So Badger's got Rayman close up behind him, and Ginobili just behind Rayman. Looks like Ginobili's slightly wide and Rayman's on the inside line. That's going to give him an advantage. So what happened, because obviously Badger went straight down to the back of the field, so we're approaching on the back of Badger's car now, going through to the first of the S curves. It's looking pretty neat and tidy at the moment, and he's holding quite a good advantage. Slightly wide there, he's missed the apex by quite a long way now. That's going to compromise his line into the corner. Did he get attacked from behind? Did he get nudged? So we're now going up to the Dunlop curve. He's wide on entrance to the Dunlop curve, very wide, and no, it was his own doing. He's drifted off now. Did he collect anyone on the way? No, luckily it looks like everyone got around him, to be fair, and yeah, I think he's going to have to back it up there to get back on circuit. So oh, what a start, what a disastrous start. Now let's get back to the action. Go back on board with JK. Now we slowed down immediately to yellow flags for that. I guess race control, the marshals don't know whether there's been some damage to people's car, and of course you can pit on the first lap if there's damage. So we'll just extend through the lap. Of course the rules on yellows is that there is no overtaking. And you've got to do 60 miles per hour. Obviously the yellows have finished now, so oh, and there's JB Player gone through on Slim into the first turn. Raced and Rayman are still on it, well behind, but we've got JK right alongside DMJH. So DMJH is in 3rd position still, not changed the race position there at all. Everyone keeping it nice and tidy. Let's hope there's not another coming together through this section. Now that's a shame for Badger. I don't know whether he picked up damage on that. I don't think he did actually, and he's still racing down in last position, so he's obviously not had to come into the pits at all. Now I've made on my notes to stay with oh, now hang on, no, I think we'll stay with the action here. Now where are we? We're just approaching, going underneath the flyover for 180R. Interesting there, can you see the Red Bull helmet on JK? Nice little touch, I thought. Easy to pick him out, and he looks the part in it as well, to be fair. I think what we'll do is we'll just go on board with JB Player 1, and let's just have a look how close JK is to the back of JP Player 1. So if we go on board with JP, let's have a nice rear view there. So actually, still leading into the second lap. We're going around the spoon curve now, I believe, on the top side of the circuit, going down the back straight now towards 180R. The guys are a long way back, so it looks like JB Player 1 is pulling out quite a big gap here, to be fair. is doing a really good job. That's a big advantage he's got there. It must be at least a second gap from the guy behind. So we'll just stay with this because, of course, there's a heavy braking zone coming up down into the casino triangle. So that's through 180R, and JK seems to have caught him up. Now, oh, he's very close, and oh, they've touched, they've spun round. Oh dear, a bit of horn beeping there, not too happy about that. And that's oh god, that's put him right down at the back, that has. So that's JB player 1 right down at the back, and he's joined behind Badger, so there was obviously no damage there. And that's such a great shame. He was tagged at the back by JK, and JK's got away with that, but we're just going to go back up to the lead because the lead's changed now. That's given DMJ8 that little bit of an advantage, and race 42 he's up there as well. Makes it, in fact, race 42's got the lead going down into the first corner. This is looking pretty scary here. We could see an incident, so don't take your eyes off the screen. Something could really kick off. Although no, they seem to have sorted it out. Everyone's really calmed down. So I'm just looking down at my notes here, which I made because it was quite a long race. This, I want to make sure that I capture the main points for everybody. I think what we'll do is we'll just fast forward another lap, just for memory size on my phone, because it's getting quite full now with all the stuff I've been putting on it. A really close racing now, so we're approaching the Degner corner now. We're going through Degner 1 and Degner 2. Very high speed section that, but it's very easy to drift wide and to come off, which everybody got through neatly, going under the flyover there. I'll just fast forward to lap 4, and we'll just stay on board with, we'll go and stay on board with the leader actually, so I'll select race 42. Oh, it's JK has got the lead now actually, so we'll go back on board with JK. It's looking quite exciting. It might be worth trying to get a view of the rear of the car again, which is there. So we're on board with JK going through the S-curves again, really close behind. We've got race 42 followed by DMJ, and DMJ is under pressure from Rayman there. He's tucked in just behind, or Rayman's just tucked in behind. We're going up the Dunlop curve, approaching the Degner curve. For this will be the 4th time now on the 9-lap race. You've got to be careful braking and steering here because the car wants to drift wide. Let's see if they make it nicely, clipping the apex. Yep, nicely done, boys. And this is the sharper of the two corners, although it looks like he's drift wide. Oh, and he's off! He's off! There's a big collision there. Oh, what's happened? We've got JK. Is that no? It's race 42 going right down the field. So let's try to get back on. Oh no, he really is going down there. He's in 10th now. We're back on board with him. Now that's a great shame. He was doing such a good job there. It looked like he lost it on his own accord. I don't know whether he's picked up damage. He has. He's got engine damage and front near side damage, so he's going to have to pit. Now, did that cause another yellow flag? I'm not sure. Not by the looks of it. We'll go to the leader now. DMJ8's 32. That was the mistake that I think DMJ8 was looking for from the other two guys. Rayman here may be having a stab. And actually, JK, that did affect him. Yeah, look, he's dropped straight down to 3rd now. So approaching 180R, and I don't think there's much else happens on this lap. So what we'll do is I'll try to go across now. Although it is close at the front, there's some more better highlights to watch in this race, I think. Having said that, look at this, right on it. Now, DMJH got the inside line. Will race 42 try to break him on the outside? No, he thought better of that. He's just hung back, but DMJH has gone too deep into that. Now, it's worth watching here, guys, because we may see a braking opportunity into the bottom hairpin. And actually, DMJH and Rayman have pulled out quite a big gap now. Look, they're quite clear of the field. There's a big gap there created by JK and Genobi. Now, where's Rayman versus DMJH? So let's try to go on board and just look at the back of the cars. Oh, and he's there. I thought he might have had a lunge there, so I thought it was prudent to try to get on board as fast as possible. But I won't. I'll go back to the outside view. But this is close stuff. This is real close stuff. It was a cracking race. Now we'll skip a lap here because my notes say that we're neater. So we'll go straight on to lap 6. The order hasn't changed, so DMJH still out front, Rayman 2nd, JK 3rd, Genobi 4th, JB player 1 JB Player 1 has come up the field. Look, he was last, he's now in 5th place. Now there's an omen, and there's a sign of a good, fast, quick player, because he was flat last. He obviously didn't pick up any damage though. Now, who's run wide there? Somebody running wide at the back. It might have been Slim, it might have been Badger, I'm not sure. I don't think it was Badger. Badger's in a yellow car. So it was one of the darker coloured cappuccinos. What we'll do is I'll try to get on board with JK and Genova, because they're heading up the field. DMJH and Rayman seem to have this sorted and planted out front. So let's follow the pack behind, because this is where there's a lot of squabbling going off here. We're on lap 6 of 9. This is really close. We're going up to the Degner, and let's hope there's not a big off here. There's a little bit of a nudge there. Somebody's drift wide. That's JB Player 1. Now we're following JK. Oh dear! Oh my goodness me! He's gone off completely. That's not so good. And oh dear! No, he's collected. I think that was Badger. He's collected Badger there. So that was really bad. I think that might be worth going back from Badger's point of view and seeing just what happened. I mean, could he avoid that? I don't know. So we'll go back on board. He's picked up heavy damage there. So let's just try to have a look and see exactly what happened. So can we get on board? No, wrong button. Oh no, hang on. I'll rewind it one more time. Let's just see what happens. Oh, and there's no way to avoid that. Oh, it's such a heavy impact, and I think either Mr. Egg or Mad Dog got caught up with that. But look, that's ruined again. He really had some bad luck. That car is really seriously damaged. He'll definitely have to pit. Now, I suspect that's probably caused a yellow. There was 3 cars badly damaged there. So let's go back to DMJH32 at the front. And yeah, look, it is yellow. So slow down, no overtaking. You've got to keep the tyres warm at this stage, because otherwise, you know, you'll lose tyre pressures and you might slide off the circuit, which isn't a good thing to do when you restart, and that's the danger. So no overtaking, everyone's got to behave. There's probably another lap of this to go, I would have thought, whilst the guy in the back, which is Race, JK, Badger, possibly Mad Dog was involved in that. I don't know, it wasn't very good though. So what we'll do, because this is the highlights, is I'll skip again. So let's just skip forward now to lap 6, to lap 7. Have we been released? No, we're still warming the tyres, so that's 2 full laps under safety regulations, under yellow flag. Let's skip to lap 8. Now I suspect we might have got the release there, which we have. So we're on board with DMJH32, Rayman probably close behind. Probably very close behind, to be fair. In fact, oh, somebody's drift wide. That was Slim, I believe. It was either Slim or Jumpy Bob gone wide down the first corner there. We've got Rayman and JB Player 1. Now, there's something interesting. Look at JB Player 1. In fact, let's go on board with that chap, because this guy has come right from the back of the grid. He's obviously sustained no damage. So let's just see on board with JB Player 1. Just for a moment, as he probably does a very nice job of catching up. So this is the onboard camera from the roof. You can see Rayman and DMJH battling up ahead, and can JB Player 1 take advantage of this? Round Degner 1, we're coming up to Degner 2, then we go under the flyover for the 180R. Rayman's drifted wide, and that's given JB Player 1 the advantage. JB Player 1 is now up into 2nd place, breathing down DMJH's neck. Will he try and outbrake him on the left into the curve? But no, DMJH goes defensive to try to prevent that happening. But now he's done the cutback. Now this is purely about horsepower. Who's got the straight line speed up the back straight towards Spoon? A slight little bit of contact there with the back of DMJH car from JB Player 1. Now I suspect that DMJH is going to go defensive here, anticipating that JB Player will dive down the inside, and he does. Look, so perfectly placed. That was good driving. And then look, cutback, it's done. The job's done. Is he passed? Oh, a little bit of a touch again, and again it's boiling down to a drag straight. Now I would say, let's just go back. I would say that JB Player 1 is up now. Oh, look at that! The reverse shot. There's somebody at the side. That must be Rayman at the side. Unbelievable. Didn't even know he was there looking at the back. Let's see this from our side. Look at that. This is unbelievable. Approaching 180R. It's either going to be an accident or they're all going to get round. Oh, and they've spread out. And this is indicative of the good, solid racing that you get at vrroom.co.uk. DMJH again placing the car defensive on the inside as they accelerate down the hill to the main straight. So current race order: DMJH 1, JB Player 1, second, third is Rayman, fourth is Ginobi, fifth is Race 42, sixth is Jumpy Bob, 7 Mad Dog McTaz, 8th is Mr Egg, 7th is JK, 10th is Slim, and Badger, he's had a really unlucky race. He's back down in 11th after that pit stop, which is a shame because he actually qualified 4th for this race, which I thought was particularly impressive, particularly because he missed the races last week. Now, this could go anyway as we go through the S-curves. We're on the last lap. DMJH under a hell of a lot of pressure, believe you me, I was. Trying to keep the thing fast but accurate. There's a big squabble behind JB Player 1, Rayman and Ginobi. Any one of these guys could win it, and again JB Player 1 trying desperately to get past. Now there's no shadow of a doubt JB Player 1 is the faster car, but with the defensive lines that DMJH 32 is giving it, it's very difficult. He's making it very difficult for JB Player 1 to get past. All the guys are doing an absolute sound job, to be fair, as they go through here. A little wide from all the players as they go underneath the flyover, but now JB Player 1's gone down the outside. Now he's overtook. Let's see what happens here, and it's DMJ. He's down the inside, and a slight contact and a nudge out there. So he left JB Player 1 left a lot of space there for DMJH to get back in, and that's exactly what DMJH did. So the order still hasn't changed. We've just got to hold on to this for one more lap, or just a quarter of a lap. Coming up to the spoon curve for the final time then. Coming up to the spoon curve for the final time as they enter that. Now DMJH's gone slightly defensive to stop people going past, but they're both just wide. Are they both off? No, JB Player 1 stays in the lead with Rayman and Ginobi, and oh dear God, what's happened to DMJH 32? It looks like he's run out of talent. Yeah, he drifted wide there. There was no contact. It's just good hard racing, but that's putting down in 6, which is a great shame. I'm sure he would have loved to take 15 points. So who's going to win the race then? So it's bumper to bumper through 130R, approaching the Casino Triangle chicane for the last time. They're all on the brakes. Anyone diving for it? Oh, a little beep again as JB Player 1 and Rayman have it out. I'm sure there's a few words being said in the cockpits and the helmets, but it looks like he's going down the inside, Rayman. Is he going to make it? No, a little bit of rubbing at the back. Ginobi's out the equation at the moment. And across the line it's going to be... Who is it going to be? It's going to be just JB Player 1. Now, hats off JB Player 1. That was a stunning race because you were last. You were flat last and you came through. And meanwhile, DMJ's dropped to 8th position. Badger finishing in 11th. So the final running order is JB Player 1 on the podium, second Rayman, and third Ginobi. Fantastic racing from some fantastic guys. That race was run yesterday, which was Sunday the 17th, I believe. I might have got that date wrong. So looking forward to the next race, which should be at Tsukuba, and I'm going to try and put highlights of that on.